What's cracking, guys? Welcome to a new mini-series I'll be posting for now. Just be showcasing, young players who would be good for Road to Glory style career modes. This is basically, these guys wouldn't be, the best overall potential. So, guys you would be able to buy kind of right away or bring in right away on loan. Basically, if you're playing in League 2 of England, would probably be, the ideal position to bring them in for. But 59 overall, 20 years old, Juan Quintero, the first guy we'll be looking at, has some very good strength. That's the most notable thing about him. Of course, he's 6 foot as well, so decent height, pretty strong on the ball with training. So I'll be training basically the first year for everyone in this series. Then I'll be ending at year 2020. I'll be showing the final results of year 2020. But with the training, he got up to 66 overall. Very quick growth, I have to say, which is very nice to see. Marking, of course, up in that green now. And in year 2020, he was up to a 68 overall. So that's pretty good. He'd be kind of like around a championship level center back. You could probably try to sell him off after, or you could just, bring him on loan and, train him up and have him be in and be a decent center back for you on maybe a 2-year loan, using the training feature to get his overall up pretty much almost as his potential, basically, because you could do that in the year one. You could basically get him a few points off his potential, so it's pretty good to see. So he's a decent option, a lot of strength to him, but there's probably one of the better players, Jesus Madimon. I believe he has 78 potential, and he's a pretty tall center defensive mid, 6'1", right foot, medium work rates, 3-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves. I believe you have to loan him in actually in the first year because he's basically so young, new to the team. It would be, I don't think you can actually buy him. I tried to, and I was not able to, just trying to test things out. But he has some good strength at the moment, of course, for a big player. And with the training, he hopped up to a 64 very quickly. And then that first year, just training, passing, a little bit of marking and all that. So he grew fairly quickly in that sense. If you're going to train him in that first year, get him up to that League 2, League 1 level, and he would continue to grow pretty quickly, 71 overall, now age 19, so that's pretty nice to see as he continues to grow, marking, passing, tackling in that dark green. Just unfortunately, the physical stats aren't growing too much, but they finally would here at age 21. So again, he does look like a very good player, guys. He's only I believe it's only 4 points off of his potential at the year 2020, and of course with no training after that first year, I'm sure you could get him to that potential very quickly. Interceptions look very good, so he could probably be in very good positions and will be able to use his decent strength and marking to do fairly well. Of course, he'd be kind of a rotational center defensive mid if you're playing in the BPL, and probably would be a shoe-in starter for a championship side. But moving on now to Nicholas Benedetti, 18-year-old center mid. He starts at 54 overall. There's not much going for him at the moment, but he could turn into a decent player if you use him correctly, if you can train him and the like. But 5'10", 18 years old, again, 54 overall, decent stamina, so that's good to see. He has the stamina, which won't be too bad. He has a bit of stamina to him, so he could be a good rotational guy, good backup in the lower league. 62 overall now, again with training, ball control, dribbling looking pretty solid. Got his agility up a little bit, and his passing looks decent as well. So doesn't look too bad at the moment for a young player. Of course, training does a lot to help him out, but here at age 23, I believe it's actually year 2020 now, so 67 overall, turns into an alright center mid. So you probably would want to bring him in on a 2-year rental, basically 2-year loan, train him up a little bit, get him to be a nice backup, a nice rotational center mid. So that's kind of the plus with him. Of course, his wages are going to be so cheap too because he's such a young player. So that's kind of one of the advantages of bringing in a player like him and using the training feature if you'd like to do so on him as well. But some of these strikers, I have to say, were very good. I really enjoyed these strikers. Mateo, Cassie, 18-year-old striker, 58 overall. Good strength. Physical stats really aren't too bad. His finishing isn't bad either for a young player. 6'1", medium low work rates, right-footed. So that's not looking too bad. We'll see how it continues to grow. Of course, with the training, I'll be focusing on his finishing. I really trained his finishing, his ball control, dribbling a little bit as well. As I moved later on, it took a little bit longer to work on his finishing. Now 68 overall, again with all that training, ball control, dribbling, looking good. Finishing grew very quickly. So if you guys just train his finishing, he turns into pretty close to championship level striker. So pretty good quick growth if you were to do so, and he has decent potential as well. 70 overall now, age 23. I believe this is actually year 2020 now, so he turns into again a championship level striker, kind of could be a good sub option as well off the bench in the BPL. He's very good attack position, as you'll see in a second. Attack position is pretty high, good finishing, decent shot power. Of course, you guys could probably get him even better, training maybe his ball control and dribbling a little bit, and you'll be able to, of course, get his agility with that beat your man drill as well. So you can certainly do more to make him an even better option for you guys with more player training. But Jean-Freddy Miranda, very good young striker, so 18 years old, 55 overall, some very good stats at the moment physically, so that's nice. He's 5'10", just pretty good frame, I would say. You know, his strength isn't too bad, his pace isn't too bad either, so if we can get some help with, you know, basically the training, plus maybe he gets some bumps in his physicals, that'll help a lot. And of course, I just trained the hell out of his shot, and he got physical stats growing as well, despite the fact that I basically overtrained him. You can see ball control, dribbling went up a lot, along with finishing. It only shows +1, I think, but you know, he went up a ridiculous amount. He was looking very good just at the end of that first season. You continue to grow as well here, 21 years old, 68 overall, so and he's getting bumps in his physical stats, which is why I showed that as well. And finishing is very good still, so he just looks like a very good player. He's going to turn into, I would say, you know, close to, you know, kind of that BPL championship level, just like Cassie as well. But acceleration, agility looking pretty good as well. Sprint speed, balance, attack vision pretty high up there, 77. Finishing very good, ball control, shot power as well. So you know, looks like I'd say the two strikers are probably the best options, as well as Marimon. Those are probably the best players in this batch, but of course just depends on how you can bring them in, because all these guys are too young to actually even bring in, because they just basically chest sign their professional contracts. Quintero was the only guy that was actually available to buy, so that could be interesting for you. You could try to wait a little bit, do the loan for buy feature, of course, is another good option as well if you'd like to do so with some of these players. So hope you guys enjoyed this little mini series. I plan to do it, you know, with MLS, the Mexican League as well. I'll probably have that in the next couple weeks with some of these same types of players for you guys. With that, hope you guys enjoyed it again. Leave some feedback in the comment section below. With that, thanks guys for tuning in. I'll be signing out now, and I'll catch you guys later.